Good evening. This is my first PowerPoint ever. It works. This is the title of the Facebook page already since 2006, but I will not talk about Facebook. This is an evening about Brussels, so I will make it Brussels Solution Evening. Therefore, maybe first, the thing is, I have no idea what is the next slide, or I have a lot of slides. All right. I came to Brussels in 2002, and I was kicked out of Brussels in 2003. I thought that was a very good beginning for somebody who stayed here in the end 11 years. I had to go to the Gemeentehuis, the commune, to pick up my order to leave the country. And I discussed with the guy, because I couldn't find a job for 5 months, and then you always get another prolongation and extension. And at one point it's enough. But I'm an artist, so how can I ever find a job? Because I'm not looking for one. So I told the guy, like, so what is wrong with me? I'm German, I thought I could stay here forever. Free traveling. And he said, yes, contradictory laws, and anyway, just stay. And nothing will happen, because like this is all not really solved yet. He said, mais bon, no problem, just ask for another residence permit in a while. And some months later, I liked the guy. He was exactly the spirit I was looking for in Brussels, especially after reading this paper a bit more closely. Here comes closely. For the ones who don't speak Dutch, the whole thing starts with 10 jaar 3003, de 19 Augustus. This means 3003, 19th of August. I was in the right country. These people really thought about the future. That was a call from the future. So I thought I was in the right place, and I thought, if I have so much time to develop myself as an artist, I would definitely make it at one point. So I did a lot of walks. I have actually another. I'm not a photographer, I'm not a professional. You will see that in a second. But I started to take a lot of pictures walking through Brussels and through Belgium, and I traveled a lot here in this country. Of course, one of the most famous Belgian solutions I discovered quickly is this town hall of Brussels. Maybe you know it. You have this, here comes a close-up. I'm a bit proud about my PowerPoint here. You see maybe this problem of the door not really matching with the tower, going one back. Every tourist will hear the story of the architect who threw himself from the tower after he had realized, even though it took like years to kind of build this building. So I wondered how long he thought about throwing himself from the tower to get into Brussels history books. Whatever, they had other problems. This town hall has other beautiful Belgian solutions. Why not? That's actually what I'm saying. Now you see the window. Yeah. And maybe you saw the other, you know, it shifts actually from here to there. That's the next one. I just give you some of my most famous solutions, and then I just run quickly through something else. This is Grondwettelijke Hof. I have no idea what that would be in a constitutional court. Famous. It's next to the, really close to the Palais the Royal Palace. This one, a very bad picture, but you might see that was first in French, and then at one point Dutch became an important language as well, and then they kind of like added. That's a sad solution, isn't it? It's a bit, but that is a bit political, so I go on. Hoppa. Yeah, so I made pictures like this. And a good friend of mine, he made this great comment, like, actually, how was it? But he said, it's like, who is prisoned? The ones inside or outside, whatever. So this one is then the title, this one was in front of my window. That's when I started, that was 2008, Facebook came from via Sweden to Belgium. So I started then to post, I think that was one of the first 3 pictures I posted. There's so much to say about this. And then this one is also pretty good. This is to say we are speaking about solutions here, not about a failure. This is not a failure. Somebody solved his problem. Because maybe the chords were gone. I mean, why not? The thing was to throw away anyway. So I totally agree. Enough with this. Now we go to Brussels. And now here comes my experiment. I have 8 minutes 40. I make too much jokes. I have a lot of pictures and I couldn't decide. So I just run through it, and when this clock here tells me it's over, then it's over. We make a walk through Brussels, and I want to try it out once to put it in a narration level. So we look at the ground level. It's a call from the future, ground control, major tone. And here we go. I make kind of a developing variation. I'm still a composer. And I don't give you a lot of time per picture. But this is whatever, this is a very recent phenomenon about since these things, the first picture, that first picture was difficult to see, was these kind of stones when they start being shaky. Everybody who walks through Brussels knows, once you walk, it rains. And then it comes no, it didn't come from your. So, whatever, so they solved that, and why not? Brussels puzzles. And then, okay, that's radical, right? Somebody was really at the end of his day, right? Okay, right. Okay. Yeah, you can also, Palais de Justice, now you come from the elevator, which, and then you... Wood. Why not wood? Oh, what happened here? Okay. So I just give you some examples about why I think that Brussels is a puzzle. I love this little white spot up in the corner next to you. Somebody did an effort. And here on the left side again. That's Gare du Midi, South Station, Südbahn-Station, Bahnhof, yeah, voilà. I have to be clear. I'm playing false here. I made this picture in Amsterdam, I'm honest. But I thought it was so good in this series of pictures. So, here I kicked quite some out because you could be endless, these small things. My project is about changing you. You will never can look away from these things. You will see them from now on always. Isn't it cute? Can you hear the dialogue? Oh, come on. So the guy closed it, I guess, with this. And okay, chewing gum. Yeah, look at the cut of the street. And then look at this line. And this I find, I don't know if you understand, there was something before, they had to renew it. The whole thing is about traces, and I think that is an incredible advantage in Brussels. You see traces everywhere. So I'm coming from a country where people are like, yeah, that's really metaphorical. Like they try to hide everything. No? So you build something, you create something. I have to press at the same time on this button. I like this little corner there on the street. Behind my house. Why not? Ouch. So this I love. This is my favorite thing. Like the first guys did everything right, the second guys did also everything right because they did their job, but the two things are not matching. Sorry, Lisbon. This happens everywhere. Anyway, we know that. Isn't it cute? Okay, bad picture with my old telephone, but I thought it looked like this comic figure or whatever. Yeah, okay. You see it? It has to be the other way around. This is... they went 95%, right? But then they thought like, what the fuck? And these guys, they didn't care. Okay, this I find cute. because Brussels started so late with the whole bicycle story, they can start on a completely different level. Holding hands. 10 minutes later, you got rid of her. Again, this is Mignon, Saint-Just. Yeah, this is quite hard. Gare du Midi, I mean, this is just like a temporary thing, you know, different times. You know, like one was ready, the other one was not yet. Yeah. Nice bicycle lanes before they repaired the street. That's also nice. You know what's happening? I have a follow-up picture. I was there. I thought I was somewhat totally else now. I have only 3 more minutes. But okay. I mean, this guy had found a solution to not cut the flowers. That's making me very happy. So, I didn't know it was still in there. That was how it looked here around the corner earlier. But so, science fiction. I go a bit quicker now. This is about... this is a contradiction. You understand? This is a contradiction. This is a contradiction. This is a contradiction. That's beautiful. That's a... This is just practical. That's from Antwerp, where everything goes backwards lately, right? Politically spoken. That's Brussels again, where everything goes upside down. Maybe also politically. Ouch. You think it's about the sign, it's also about the stoplight. Look. It's next to Kai Theatre Studios. Anybody who's going there sometimes, check it out. It's good. Okay, yeah, we had this one already. Oh, nice, know how it's like. But also the letter types. Ouch. Beautiful combination. Like, in case somebody runs to the far right end there, you know. Oh, 1 minute 30. Okay, I wanted to come actually to. That's how they kind of save that from people stealing them or something. I don't know. Tape. Brussels is a taped city. No, we are not yet at the tape. I zapped through signboards. You can look it all up on Facebook later. Palais de Justice. I mean, where this one lost its color, this one was grown over. And this one has still bullet holes. That's fucking radical. This one was something else before. Everything is changeable. This one as well. Palais de Justice. Signboards, tapes. They bought this in a toy store next door. This is good. That is a solution. Because where do you find a board like this? Where do you have to travel to? Like Kortrijk or something? Tape it until you make it. You know? Can you recognize this? So now I have a whole series of tape pictures, and I wanted to ask somebody else to click through it, and I wanted to read a great text about tapes and why I think that this makes all sense in Brussels, because you can put things which don't belong together, and that's why I'm standing here. But I have 8 seconds. Can you watch a picture per second? That's a wing of an airplane. Okay. Then I came to cyberspace. You know, I wanted to make this connection with workplace with cyberspace. I'm so not professional, but I wanted to show you this one. Because that's also in the book. Get it? And now, this is the transition to the 1 minute to the next subject. You see that it's not because one neighbor, you know, he has already the smaller number, so he tries to get like at least a bit higher. But you see also that this paint job there, right? Star walls, I call that. And this is a new phenomenon in Brussels. Removes graffiti for free, but these people are not really sure about their color shades, right? And I call that's the new street art. That's governmental vandalism. I mean, it is matching, but just not with the right building. That's pretty much not the same color. That's here in the city center in front of this beautiful Café Mocha. You see the yellow already wasn't right, but the white is really definitely far over. You see the one of these lost robots there. So, and then if it goes really wild, they start to rewrite the graffiti. And this, I think, is like a high form of, I don't have a word for that, I missed it. Okay, I stop now. So the next thing would have been cables. See it? Up there? You see that we made a whole walk looking up into the sky, Rue Neuve. That's really close. Yeah, that's my last slide, fantastic. I felt this was really a nice slide to finish the whole thing up, and because it has the Diable Rouge, it has the Tintin, and then it has a beautiful installation under it. Okay, my tape speech you get next time. Thank you very much.